Alright, I'm Sovereign Sage, and a long time ago I started a quest that I said I was gonna finish. This is actually the second half of it. So this is the kind of like the Maushiro quest, really. So this is the Octave of the Maushiro. So basically there's some quests I have to complete. They added a bunch of new stuff recently. They currently have Yaimiko and the Raiden Shogun's story chapters available. It's kind of confusing in a way though, because like I was telling a friend, like the Electro Archon, her real name is A, like E-I-A. And the Raiden Shogun is actually the puppet version of her. It's the puppet version. And this is where this game really gets confusing, because there's technically three Electro Archons, but one is a male, which is Scaramouche, and he's actually the sixth Fatui Harbinger. But he was actually the prototype that was created first, and he was actually created as a male. There was somebody in another forum post on YouTube, and as well as Pinterest, because I'm on Pinterest as well. I'm kind of popular on there, actually. And there was like, wait, he's a puppet of her? And the game even basically explained that and said, yeah, that he is. Skara is not a real human. He's a doll. He's literally a doll. And when Yaimiko traded the Electro Archon's Gnosis to save Ether, Lumine, whoever you play as. I play as Lumine, so when she saved me from him, because he was like, this place feeds on your anger, blah 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 blah, purple. She showed up and she basically freed us from him, and she traded the Gnosis for us. So basically, Skara now has the full abilities of an Electro Archon. He can pull the sword out of the chest and do the exact same thing that she can. So I'm actually looking forward to the encounter with him again. I wonder if when you encounter again, if you're going to have like a full-on boss battle, because he literally has the same powers as her now by having the Gnosis. So I'm kind of curious to see what Mihaly is going to do with that. It would be cool if they turn it to like, oh, he's delusional because he was created for a purpose, and then basically he was discarded. And you kind of sympathize with him on that for that reason, for that way. Like, he was created to rule in her place, and then she discarded him. She sealed all of his powers and set him free. And that's when the Fatui found him. So he ended up where he was, kind of because she, like, abandoned him, really. And when you look at it that way, it's kind of depressing. But the Raiden Shogun is the second doll that was created. Because Skara was created first. He was the prototype. And he was actually created as a male. And then she made the female doll, because the Electro Archon actually had a twin. But people of Inazuma didn't actually know that, or whatever. So, her twin was actually killed when that giant snake, or whatever its name is, I was going to say Ouroboros, when that snake attacked, her twin sister was killed. So I guess she created that doll kind of in her twin's place, because she always had her twin with her, so I guess you could say she created that doll to have somebody with her, really. Figure she lost her twin, so she recreated her. So when it says Raiden Shogun, that's the doll. So get to go on a date with the doll. It's not really the Electro Archon. There's people that are going to get confused about that, because it confuses me sometimes too. But when it says Raiden Shogun, that's the doll. That's not the real Electro Archon. But anyway, so we were sent here by a lady to Tsurumi Island to look for a Maushiro, which is like an instrument. Almost looks like a mini guitar or like a koto or something. And it keeps disappearing. So we were sent back here again to figure out what the hell is really going on. So the other people submitted a commission to go to Tsurumi Island. All met with more or less similar circumstances. However, you are determined to get to the bottom of this no matter what. If nothing else, you will finish this commission if it's the last thing you do. So we were sent back here because, like I said, there's some quests I can't complete just yet. I believe this Enkanomiya one is locking me out of another one. Because when I go to, it's this one here. says, Enkanomiya has been wrapped in a darkness of unknown origin. For the sake of Watasumi Island's future, Kokomi commissions you to venture once again, or to head down to Enkanomiya. But I've never actually been even down there yet, so in order for me to complete this quest, or I should say to start it, look at that, that is a weapon. Look at that fucking thing, holy shit. So yeah, I have to go down there. A deep sea unagi oil. Isn't a unagi eel like an actual real thing? I swear it is. Also, you use this to refine that weapon. This. A national treasure of Byakuya Kuko stored in the Dainichi Mikoshi. With the coming of the serpent god, this item was used to notarize great oaths and wishes. Notarize, that's great. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's this quest ties in because it ties into, I think, Yai's story quest. Because she's like, oh, she remembers when, I think it says right here at the end. But you'll remember where I read that at. It said something with her where she remembered that something took place once before. That it happened during that time. Or was it here? Just as the Raiden Shogun remembers happened during that catastrophe. Yeah, it's her story that ties into it because she set out to fight a giant snake on her own when it attacked. And that's when her twin sister died. That's why it says, where there is progress, there must be loss. By the time she had cut the darkness away then, she was already alone. But now she's not. So, I'm actually going to be doing hers first. Yai Miko is an interesting character. I do like foxes and stuff when it comes to Japanese characters and lore. Like, Tamamo no Mai from Warriors Retreat 3 Ultimate is a 9-tailed fox. And I really like her a lot as well. Her and her QB form. I've always liked foxes when it comes to stuff like that. But personally, when it comes to this game in particular, I don't actually really care for this character too much. I mean, she's interesting. I like her design and everything. She does play interestingly, but like, I just don't really care for her personally. It's kind of like if I get her, I get her. If I don't care. I'm actually trying to get Toma, because I tried to get him last time and I couldn't because the game was like, nah, huh. So, I already have Diona and Fischl, so I kind of don't really care for this banner too much. I was trying to get Zhongli last time too, and the game was like, nah, son, so. Alright, let's go talk to that kid, so I can start this again. Believe it or not, this quest is never voiced. Sometimes I either let the text sit on the screen, or a lot of times I read it because there's some people who just throw on videos in the background, and I'm one of those people that try to keep people engaged even if they're not actually watching and it's just in the background. It's kind of like very auto, like almost like an audiobook, so I try to read a lot of it, but sometimes it's like, it's you, Sovereign and Paimon. Yeah, we've come back to this ghost island, child. You went missing earlier. I thought that you'd ended up like all the others. So, the last time we were here on this quest, we, like, went to all the thunder perches, and we, like, grew the trees with these feathers. It was, like, very Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles-esque. I actually like that anime. I actually read the manga, too. It's pretty good. With Sakura and Shawan. It's from Champ or whatever it is. It's actually a pretty interesting read. I actually really like that story a lot. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Tsubasa before. Reservoir Chronicles, they have like a manga. The manga's longer than the anime. But it's very interesting. Like, I like Sakura and Shaoran as like her main friend. He's like her childhood friend who then goes on to protect her because all of her feathers are like her memories. And she goes into like this tomb back at her home, and she sprouts those wings, which are like the feathers, but somehow they break off from her, and when she loses all her wings, which is all the feathers, and they scatter, technically she loses all of her memories. But in order for Sharon to restore her memories, he has to basically be erased out of her memories. So every memory she's ever had of him, in the process, he's basically being erased from her mind. Like, to help her restore her memories, he's being deleted in the process. But he still does it for her anyway. And it's pretty sad and interesting, and it's like there's like a huge twist at the end. I don't really want to give it away in case people haven't seen it, but there's like doubles of them or some shit, and I mean, I already know the whole story, but for people who don't know it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Um, but it's interesting. If you don't want to read the manga, you should see the anime at least. So let's see. It also ties into another anime called XX Holic because of Yuko. She's like this witch or whatever who grants wishes. She ties into that story as well. Like those two animes are tied together. They're also created by like the same person, I think. So it's funny. And then Watanuki's tied into that as well. So others, you say? That's right. I met other Outlanders before as well, but they all went missing and then they never came back. More like they escaped this place and said, I'm not coming back, is more like. There was a man in green, and another guy who called himself a detective. I wonder what's happened to all of them. So he's met all the people that we were talking about. How those people sure sound like Rollid and Ryuji, don't they? They're both fine. We met with them just a while back. That's good. I was afraid that they'd gotten lost in the fog or gotten eaten by those monsters that look like dogs. No, that won't happen. They've got skills, you know. Well, sorta. Still, we did encounter a whole lot of weird stuff after splitting up with you, Rue. We don't know where the Maushiro we found gone either. I read that horribly wrong. We don't know where the Maushiro we found's gone either. It shouldn't be founds. It should be, we don't know where the Maushiro that we found has gone either. I mean, I'm not gonna grammar quote you here, but there's another way to write that sentence. The Maushiro, you should still have it on you, I think. I can feel its power on you. So she just whips it out from between her breasts. Okay. What? I once heard Grandpa Mata say, when darkness blanketed in the world, the thunder roses first mysterious fog to defend Surmiali, with people from the fog cannot see the sun, the moon, or the stars, nor could they realize which. Okay. The first priest heard that the sharp wings piercing the sky. Okay, it was cut off on my TV, so if you want to read that, you might have to pause the video, because it was really quickly, which is why I stopped trying to read it. So the Thunderbird's feathers were the original Maushiro? That's right, I can feel the same sort of power from you, I guess. Huh, speaking of feathers, Paimon's reminded of something. Back at Amakuno Peak, the commission to Sarai Island. Well, Amakumo, there is that, like what people call the Electro Oceanid up there. And it's supposed to be a bird. Or the commission to Sarai Island. I can't really remember. Oh, that's right. That did happen. Huh. Looks like something's shining. And it came out of me. Look at it. Look at that. Woo. The look on her face. That's pretty amazing. Yep. These feathers are the best kind of Maushiro around. Why is it? Like... Never mind. That said, Paimon doesn't think this is what Miss Sumita's looking for. Man-made Maushiro do not have this kind of power, but since this is the original form of such Maushiro, it should have some special abilities. Perhaps it can even see the spirits of the dead. That's kind of hard to believe. Well, Paimon says that, but we've done all kinds of weird stuff many times before anyway. Let's try using it. On what? Oh, follow the kid, okay. Try using that feather on over here. Oh my god. Mysterious carvings! So you can see unique statues of this kind on Surumi Island. Something special may happen if you use your feather near a statue that has been lit up. So it has to be lit in order for me to, oh my god. Look at this. Stop interfering with my feather battles!
Seriously! Attack!
My feather adventures! Oh my god, get out of the freaking way.
There is no
I
escape!
just realized how loud this is. My TV is loud all of a sudden.
Now you shall perish!
That was a bit excessive on my end. Gimme.
Illusion shattered!
Come on. It's like, damn it, you bastard, I'm trying to do something.
Let's dance!
Let's not. How do I, Yeah, I know, but like... Hold on, do I actually have to, like, manually pull it out? That's what he said. Yeah, I do. Oh my god. Alright. Feather time. Oh my god. What the f- Did you see her? She was doing her bird animation like she was touching the statue. I thought that was part of the game, and it was. I thought like that was part of that. Me using the feather on the statue, I thought she had to touch it. That it was just her idle animation. Oh, that was weird. Alright, Paimon's getting nervous. It's like that time with Dusky Ming. Yeah, that ghost girl. Dusky Ming wasn't a bad girl. Well then, we've got nothing to be afraid of, right? Huh, you're right. Paimon's sorry, Dusky Ming. It's Big Brother Kama. I wonder how he's doing now. He's super dead. Kama? Talk to the illusion. Become Stephen King. Oh god. Hello? Spooky ghost adventures. I'll bury this here. This is where we met each other after all. I'll leave the Maushiro that I couldn't pass to you then over here. If I wish to bid this, whatever this place is, farewell. I can't bring anything with me. That's what you told me before you left. So he's left Surumi Island already? He's been gone for a while, kid. I hope he's doing alright. Well, today is the day of the ceremony, so we shouldn't dwell on unhappy things. I've made an arrangement with... I don't even know how to say that word anymore. I keep saying compact here every time, but I don't think that's actually how you say it. Whatever. That I'll go see her soon. Everyone's going to help me get ready too, so I've got to go. Thanks for helping me out with the purchase. With your help, the ceremony is sure to go great this time. Of course. If you don't mind, could you help me look for Mata at the ceremonial site? Even though our perch problem has been solved, there are other things we need help with. I can't read. The ceremony is a very important event, after all. Lots of preparations need to be done first. Huh? Is that so? The last time he went to make an offering at the perch, he was gone. Gone? No, this is such an important ceremony. There's no way he'd leave it half done, I mean. It's nothing. In any case, please help me out. What do you think? She's like, what do you think, Sovereign? Is this little boy on crack? Is he high on the fog? You know what? I'm fine with it, sure. Sure, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I like how you can see that swirling purple bullshit in the sky, because that's where the Electra Oceanid is at. And it's, like, not far from this place, and I'm assuming that's where it originated from. Was here. Well then, let's meet again later, yeah. We'll do that. Speaking of which, let's try digging up the spot where Comet buried the stuff just a moment ago. What the fuck? This is... This is the Maushiro. Well, it's easier to carry than before, that's for sure. Huh. Does that mean that the commission's complete? Probably. Anyway, since we gave Rue our word, let's head over to the ceremonial site and have a look. No take backsies with kids, remember? Paimon doesn't want to become a lousy adult. You count as an adult. Well, compared to being a kid, Paimon sure is closer to being an adult. I mean, Dusky Ming's a kid, but she's pretty old, you know. Counting's hard. Let's just skip the details, shall we? She gets angry easily. Holy shit. I don't know how true it is, because I keep seeing leaks on this game that supposedly Paimon is about the same size as Lumine, maybe just a little bit bigger. And she actually has a full size, that's just an imp form that she uses to hide herself, to disguise herself. Kind of like the way Midna is in Twilight Princess. Like, she gets turned into a little imp, but she's really like a full-size woman. Like, that's literally that's how I feel about this game. It's like, oh, it's an imp pretending to be an imp when they're really not. I think that's why people keep comparing this game to the Legend of Zelda series. Also, because the graphics do kind of remind me of like Wind Waker / Breath of the Wild, but people need to realize that this style is used in a lot of games, and they need to get over it. A lot of fucking games look like this. This game also reminds me of the Tales of series, like Symphonia and like literally every fucking Tales game ever created. Mainly because of like the whole foraging in the menus and like the way the characters are anime-ish and there's always like super serious shit going on all the time. But you know, this game is still drastically different. I mean, every game is gonna resemble another game at some point. Doesn't mean it's the exact same, you know. People keep like comparing Nioh to like Dark Souls. Sure, it might have the same formula, but both of the games are like severely different. As where Dark Souls is a bunch of made-up bullshit, Nioh is actually based on real Japanese history. Like Masamune and Yukimura, those are real people that existed in the Sengoku era. They're not made-up fictional characters like every other character in Dark Souls. Like, was fucking Gwendolyn a real person at one time? No, I don't think so. Like, you see what I mean? I don't fucking think so. From Dark Souls 1, Gwendolyn was like the only one I really liked. Him and Artorias. They were like the only two I liked. Everybody else can suck it. Well, Priscilla was cool. She was like a dragon lady.
There is no escape.
From whence you came.
I believe she was, can't remember his name right now. So distracted. I think she was, that other guy's daughter. The ice dragon, I forget his name all of a sudden, I don't know why.
Illusion shattered.
I was gonna say Thief, but Thief is the dog with the sword. So. Oh my god, come on. Screw your shield, bro. Screw it.
Shine down. Come on, we can do it.
Dancing above your death. Come on.
Submit for judgment.
I hate when they target the wrong one. Why you do that? Why you be like that? Come on.
Let the show begin.
It's like, stop it. Get some help. I want that treasure chest. Hand it over. You will give it to me right now. Hand it over. Give me what I want, you bastard. Oh. I guess I can't burn it, or knock it down.
Objects like this may prove useful when purging evil spirits.
It's literally a light post. What are you going on about? He's like, this is useful, and it's like a pear. Literally a pear. He's like, I will use this against my enemies. Pulls out a fucking apple out of his pocket. He's like, this gives me power, and it's literally like an orange. I'm losing my mind. Wait a minute, is that the tear thing I purified at the literal beginning of the game? No, it isn't. It's that heart thing I got from the. Never mind. Never mind. Nande manai. running. I'm running. I'm running. There are people here. Yeah, no shit. Well, Rue said so. Let's see what they've got to say. Over here, or listen. That's just weird, and the priest on the drawings up there don't look like Grandpa Mata or the others. Yeah, so I've already heard all of this before, but we have to, like, hear it again. Look at that little girl with a knife. They both have knives. Like, what are you gonna do with that? That's like a pathetic weapon, literally. But a weapon is a weapon, I guess. Yeah, it's super weird. Hey there. I've got a guess. They're not paying us any mind at all. Paimon's gonna get mad. We might as well listen in. Ah, it's time for Big Brother Kito's wild guesses. Alright, what do we got this time? These murals depict a time before the Sea of Fog. A long, long time ago, there was no fog over the world, so everyone could see what was up there. Up there, they could see those round and pointy-shaped things, and these mountain-like things. That's why these ancient murals look the way they do. That's some imagination you've got there, Kito. But not a word of this to Grandpa Mato or Granny Una. We'll be in for an earful otherwise. Yeah, I know. Round and pointy-shaped things. Are they talking about the moon and stars depicted here on the mural? The fog's so thick here, it's no wonder they couldn't see them. So the children of Surumi Island thought this way, huh? Paimon wonders what else they believed. They probably believed that, the sun is a god. Okay. I hope that, no, the great Thunderbird will surely be pleased with the ceremony this time. After all, this is the only child that she has shown favor to in all these years. Eminent Priest Rue has yet to arrive. This is the final day, let him wander for a little while longer. But the great Thunderbird has already returned to Mount Kana. Is that so? Then truly our time is limited. Is there anything else we can help with? Rue's our friend. Well then. Wakako, Olina, Altake. Please look for him in these places. I believe that you might find him there. Leave it to us. We'll find Rue for sure. Wakukao Show, Olina Beach, and Aotake Plains. Forgive my forwardness, but I do not think these are places where a child should go. That is true, but these are his favorite spots. It was at Aotake Plains that Rue encountered the Great Thunderbird, wasn't it? Yes, when we were together, he would often talk about the times he went fishing with Ippei by the shore of Wakakawa, and I can't read, and how he would pick seashells at Oina and Sayo and the Kama family's boy, or with Sayo, I can't read. All these names, they just throw them at you, and it's like, what am I reading? Sayo, that loudmouth, she always talks about the world outside of the sea fog. We should have left her outside the fog with nothing but 3 days' rations, just like our forebears used to do. If we had, Kama wouldn't have ended up like that either. This is all past tense now, there's nothing more to be said. I must continue making preparation for the Thunderbird's descent. I leave the rest to you. As you wish, I'm gonna just stand here. That's messed up. He's like, we should have threw the kid to the wilderness and said, screw it, not my problem. Maybe I just wish that all will go well with him. It's been so long since I've seen him. Who knows? Now that I think about it, I pity him. Sayo left him behind and left the sea fog, I'm afraid. Doesn't seem like we can be of any help here. Looks like we've got to go look for Rue again, huh? According to what they said earlier, Rue could be at the Wakao Show, Olina Beach, or the Aotake Plains. Why are all these names so annoying to remember? The location closest to us is... Seems like it should be Wakao Show, right? Well then, guess that's where we're starting. Paimon feels cheated though. Rue asked us to come here, and now the people here want us to look for him. Maybe we can better understand the island this way? Who knows, Paimon? There might be treasure. That's what they want you to tell her, but I'm not. Well, if you say so, let's do it. Well, we've got the Maushiro already anyway. As long as it doesn't disappear for no reason again. I have a feeling that it will, because they literally said you can't leave the island with it. Like, anything you find on this island, you can't leave with it. So, like, if you're walking and you find a coin and you pick it up and put it in your pocket and then you leave the island, when you try to go look for it later, it's not going to be there. It's like one of those type of things where it's like, what you find, you can't keep. I want that chest. Give it! Give it. Give it. Give it! He's like, never. Never. You will hand it over to me. Brother, if you want to or not.
From whence you came!
Hand it. Motherfucker didn't even drop anything. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Illusion shattered.
Nice
and spicy.
Damn it, Barbara, be a monster. Holy shit. Super speed monster coming at you live. Let's get this, yeah.
Things are going so smoothly today.
Yeah, things are kind of alright for now. Gonna fall on down, gonna see what I can find. Gotta walk on the ground, see if I can do it. There, okay. Why would you zoom me in like that? Oh yeah, I gotta use the feather on this thing. Oh. We're just super close on her breasts all of a sudden. Oh, this is, well, the secret to fishing is patience. Dude, the key to anything in life is patience. What the fuck's wrong with you? Making a soup, patience. Taking a shit, patience. No. It's not boring at all. I love fishing. This guy sounds like he's trying to freaking psychosis himself. He's like, I secretly like this, when he really doesn't. He sounds like he's talking to someone. Maybe we should run away, because considering there's no one here, he's a psycho. The fish don't sing, but if you sing to them, I'm sure they can hear you. Not that this means they won't eat you, or I can't fucking read. Wouldn't eat of you too, I guess. No problem. Once you're older, I'll teach you how to fish. But when you grow up, you've got to teach me the secret of the Ishine script. It's either Ishine or if it's like Japanese, and it would be like Ishine, but it's probably not. I mean, this is knowledge that only gets passed through the priestly families, you know, your family. It's talking to Rue, I think. For example, the words on those rocks. This person disappeared while talking to themselves. Let's see if there are any clues. Solve the mystery of the stones. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen these symbols before, actually. Do I hit them? You do. Do I have to hit them in a certain way? Oh, the lights went out. Did we do it in the wrong order? I mean, well, now I'm gonna have to brute force this. Fuck. I mean, I've been brute forcing stuff a lot in Inazuma. I should be able to do it, but I don't actually know the order. Oh, look, I brute forced it. Since there's a statue here too, let's see if using the feather can lead to any clues. I don't know if I did it right, because I didn't read the first half. I might have did it right. It's an Electro-Sealy, right? Let's follow it. Like, I feel like they don't let the text stay on the screen long enough, so I can't read what it says. I've actually reported that to him before, and I've told him about that. I go, you need to actually let the text stay on the screen, and give the player the chance to skip the text themselves. Letting it stay on screen for 10 seconds and then disappear, nobody gets any information like that, and putting text on the screen for 10 seconds is pointless, because you're losing a lot of information. You're not giving the player time to read any of it. So if they can't even read it, they're not even understanding what's happening. And I've told them that, been telling them that since this game first came out, that they keep doing that. A lot of other games do that too, and it's like, you need to let the text stay on the screen for at least 30 seconds. There are some people who read fast, but to actually process what the hell you're reading, you need to actually take it a little slower. Because even when you can read fast, sometimes you're just reading the words and you're not actually taking them in, you're just reading the words. And you're like, wait, what did I read? I find myself doing that a lot. I'll read something and I'll read each word, but I'm not retaining any of what I read. So... Great! No, please! Oh, you bastard. Man, there's another chest. I want that. Can I have that?
There is no escape!
Submit for judgment.
Without getting too close to that Sealy, so I don't want to fly off when I'm not fully paying attention to it.
Shine down!
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Take them. I have no need.
Okay. There's a thingy. Oh, it's just on the ground. Well, hold on a minute. Oh, momento. I can't even reach that. What do you, what?
Illusion shattered! Let the show begin!
Come on. I figured out, I know how to reach it. Hold on a minute. I know how to reach it, watch. So, you climb onto it like this, yeah, maybe just... Okay, I was gonna use Albedo's lift, actually, but I just realized I didn't even need to do that. But if it's too high, if you have Albedo, you can use his art special skill, and it'll lift you. It's kind of cool that I did get him. I got pretty lucky on that. Because now when I can't get to places I can't reach, I can just use his special skill, his elemental, not his burst, but his elemental skill or whatever. And I can reach things that I can't get. Because it literally lifts him. It's actually a meme. People call him an elevator. They call Ningguang a wall. And then they call Zhongli a pillar based on their attacks. That's literally what it is. Alright. These are statues all over the place. Is there some other meaning behind them? Yeah, probably. The symbols on the face of the mountain might have something to do with the words on those stones. I couldn't read the rest of it because I didn't let it stay long enough for me. Alright, so this is the order they have to be hidden. So, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my phone and take a picture. So that I can remember, and then I'll go back and hit it. Well, if you don't have, you could sketch it, but it takes too long for me to get a piece of paper and a pencil, so. Alright, let me go back. So, wrong character. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, it appeared. Yeah, hold on, let me delete that picture off my phone. Yeah, so that's what I do when it comes to games. I'll either... Sometimes you could sketch it out yourself or write it down, but to make it faster, because we live in a world where we have access to technology, I just take pictures of it. I pull up my phone right away, take a picture, and use my phone to help me. I've done that with a lot of games, actually. It actually does work out. Um, just take a picture. Hold on a minute, let's see here. I don't always drink coffee all the time, but I kind of feel like I'm getting a craving for some. Kind of weird, too, because I don't normally drink it, really. My acid reflux has been acting up incredibly bad, and I'm kind of dealing with it a little bit now, so if I happen to stop and pause sometimes, that's why. Like, I have the acid reflux disease so bad, where it acts up no matter usually what I eat, depending. There's some foods that don't act it up, and there's like, I had pizza rolls earlier, and all that set it off horribly. Not only that, I can't really be having stuff like that, because I also have I have a bladder disease, too, that is triggered by certain foods like that, especially tomato stuff and things. And every once in a while, like, the acid from my stomach actually comes up in my throat. I don't know why they call it heartburn. It doesn't burn in my chest. It burns in my throat, like right up in my throat. And it sucks because like I get like this clear liquid that comes and it actually fills in my mouth, and I literally have to go and spit it out because it's the acid coming back up my throat. It's coming up my esophagus from my stomach. Anybody who deals with that, it's not funny. It sucks. It sucks. You can't even like lay down or sleep because it like burns in your throat, and then like you have to get up and spit it out constantly. And even if you try to like re-swallow it, you just make it worse. To think that Ishina's script had this kind of power, perhaps it's related to the ley lines in some way. How unexpected. What gives you that idea? Symbols are related to the ley line. Like what? You're right, the previous priest did have a sense of humor, huh? Why do I like fishing? Let me think about it for a moment. If I had to put my finger on it, it's because fishing makes me feel like the ocean and the rest of the world are connected. That way this island doesn't feel so small, even though we can't escape the Sea of Fog. And, how should I say this? I guess I've also fished up all kinds of interesting stuff along the way. Like, for example, the knowledge that you love to sing in secret. Oh, is he talking to Rue? Well, if people can talk to dragons. Oh. Then the ability to talk to non-existent people isn't too strange. I'll just say, well, if people can talk to dragons because Venti talks to Devlin. That's true, yeah. We've really seen a lot of weird stuff while traveling together, huh? Yeah, like my brother being an emo motherfucker. Anyway. Come on, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. You sing pretty well. I feel lucky. I can't read. I feel luckier just listening to you, you know? You want to sing for Makiri? Sure, but I mean, why do you need to ask me? Alright then. If you're going to Oina Beach, say hi to Kama and the others for me. Careful now. If you get lost in the fog, just play the Maushiro. I'll come find you, sure. I'll come find you for sure. Well, let's head over to Oina Beach and see what we can find. The way she just slid, what was that? Shoes like my heels are made for walking, but they can't walk up the walls. Guess I'll just keep on falling and scream across the halls. I shouldn't be here. Why am I here right now? My god, there's some sound off in the distance. The fuck was that? Sounded like somebody lighting off fireworks or something. There's this guy who lives near me who's always working out on his cars every day, and you just hear like these loud metallic banging slammings, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He lives like diagonally to me. Like if I was to walk out my front door, he would be like diagonally to my right, like across the street. I mean, it's 8:40, it's already past 7 a.m. By law, you're allowed to make noise at that time. We have a law where you can't make noise at a certain time, and because it's already past 7, it's almost 9. Technically, he's allowed to do it, so... We have where I live. We have a policy where they call it disturbing the peace. You can't make loud noises or banging unless it's past 7 a.m. If you're like at 5 or 4 a.m. making a loud banging and noises, you can have the cops called on you for it. So. You did it!
There is no escape! Falling to oblivion!
Get on the ground, buddy. God, I am mass hysteria.
Illusion shattered!
Man, he didn't stand a fucking chance. Oh my god. I actually made her stronger.
Let's dance.
It's kind of absurd, really. She's like, let's dance! Just dies.
But a momentary distraction.
Why the fuck would I want a guide plan to a crate? I feel like my accent's coming out a lot more. I have an accent that runs in my family. If I read for long periods of time or say certain words, it comes out a lot. I don't know if a lot of people have noticed it. People who have been subbed to me for a long time probably notice it. It fluctuates every once in a while. Sometimes when I say words like here or there, it'll sound like I'm saying hair, and it slips like that. Am I gonna be magnetically pulled? Every time I come to an area, I'm like magnetically pulled. Looks like he isn't here either. We'll see if we can find any clues nearby. I have a feeling this little boy is secretly like a ghost. They also keep referring to him as a priest, so... There's more of these stones. Man, are they gonna make me do more puzzles? Look, you can see where they drag in the ground. It's like... Reminds me of those, that puzzle in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, when you go to the temple with Medley. And you have to push those statues with the mirrors. And you use the mirror shield to form a Z, or a W actually. You form a W, and it opens the way. I'm actually doing another playthrough on Wind Waker, but because my camera is getting so shot the battery can barely hold a charge for me to do 2 30-minute videos, I'm trying not to use it as much because I've been using it a lot lately, and god, that water looks good. I just want to submerge my whole body in that. I'll do it. Please let her in. Please let her in. Yes! Oh, yes! Yes! Sorry, I don't know why I'm so happy about putting her in water. I just wanted to put my body in it. Oh yeah, I just wanted to put my whole body in the water. I am cleansed! Now I can't get out, okay. Talk to me, will you? Show me your secrets. Hey there, that's that lady who left. Oh, I remember these two. A lot of these NPCs look the same to me, so of course, it's like, I know you, but they're like somebody else. Ew, it's you, Rue. Huh? That's the weird comment from before. Sorry to disappoint you, but I picked every last seashell off this beach today. I mean, it wasn't our intention to give them to him, so... Hey. Maybe I should say, instead, that you've come at just the right time. I mean, aren't there some rocks with that, whatever you call that writing on them? I remember you saying that the order was very important, Rune, so if we mess the rocks' order up, they call it the Ishin script. I've said this before, I don't think this is a good idea. And Rue's here too. I don't think he'll just let us do this, considering that he's the son of the priest and all. What, you want to join in? See, I always knew Rue wasn't some stick in the mud. Alright then, let's do this. The group does something inexplicable. Well, it sounds wrong because the way they said that, there's like a little boy, that man and that lady, the three of them do something, it's like, what? This is real funny, watching a future priest touch these stones just like the records say they should, and then coming up blank in the end. I still think this isn't right. This guy's a bore. You know what? Let's not hang out with him. Let's go ruin delving with Kino and Kina. Or Kito and Kina. Actually, Rue, since you're pretty friendly with those two, could you remind them to please take care of themselves? I too believe that there are green lands beyond the sea fog, and humans too, and that there were people in history before the Thunderbird came. But someone needs to record the things that happened in our village. You're such a killjoy. You know what, Rue? You should grow older faster. If you were the priest, I'm sure you'd lead us all out of the sea fog to see the outside world. I wonder, can I wait for that day to come? Because she's already like in her 20s and Rue is like 10. Ah, right. Kama said that he saw you at the 2K plans today, or the other day. You've got to be careful over there. The fog is thickest in that area. You fall off the cliff and that's the end for you. If you really do have to go, take me with you. That's right. Kama is over here, got a brain like a rock, but he's no ordinary rock. He's got a sense of direction. The fuck? According to them, the stone's positions may have been adjusted. Maybe it left some traces. Wait a minute. I guess I'm supposed to get them to match with themselves? Oh, shit. This is gonna be tough, you know why? It's like the Fatal Frame puzzles. Certain things get in the way of other things, and you're gonna have to, like, rotate shit to make them all fit. Oh my god. Alright, this is what I'll do. I'll move it that way, for now. I'll move this one down. Oh, it almost hit her. See this one. Can I move it that way? This is gonna be complicated as fuck. Okay, hold on. Actually, let me push this one back. Hold on a minute, let me think. So let me, move this one to where it goes. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me move that one back out. Let me move this one back down. Ooh, this is why they can be pushed out. This is why. I'm gonna have to rotate this one all the way around. Okay, let's get this one out of the way. Bring that one down. That one down. This one down. Move. Move. Move now. I got it. You know, Rue, would you like to come with me? I'm serious. The world outside this fog really does exist. I've seen people come in from outside. Once there was someone who came to the island, lost their way in the fog, and injured themselves in a fall as a result. That person told me all sorts of things about the outside world. He said that he came from an island on the other side of the sea. There's no fog there, only rolling green lands, a blue sky, and a golden sun. He said that the Thunderbird always flies from our island to his, and it was the sight of the Thunderbird in flight that made him want to come over and see what it's like here. I know, right? I found it really mysterious, too. So how about it then? Want to come with me? This place is just too stifling. Mata isn't a bad person, but he just isn't willing to doubt our ancestors' words. But as for me, I want to go see what the outside world is like. Anyway, I hate the idea of offering people to the Thunderbird, and I'm sure the Thunderbird probably hates it too. Well, about Kama, that's true, huh? If we left him here all alone. But I get it. If you've decided to stay, then I'm sure this place will become a better one thanks to you. Still no sign of Rue anywhere. They mentioned the Octave plains, didn't they? Let's go over there first. There's another chest. I don't know why I'm so trying to get these. It's not important, but... I like the music on this area because it like vibrates. It has like a hum to it. Like... freaking Gregorian chant. Okay. It's like really priestly and meditation-ish. Meditation!
There is no escape!
From whence you came,
Someone with the water.
Let the show begin.
Now you shall perish!
I got both of them with one strike. That was fucking hype. Alright, let's see if I can break the stones. Damn it, I can't like... Sometimes they fly all over the place, and sometimes I'm like, did I actually pick that up? There's another one over there.
unexpected, but welcome.
It's just like little random pieces to use in my player home. It's not a big deal. I mean, I don't even have enough room to use them anyway. But there is an in-game thing for this island if you open like 400 chests or something. So I'm trying to do that. It's so slow, literally, when I try to click through these with my L1 and R1 on the PS4 controller, it lags. It's kind of annoying. Like, it looks like I'm scrolling through it slowly, but that's just the way the game is.
Submit for judgment.
Illusion shattered!
My berries.
But a momentary distraction.
What a momentary waste of my time, more like. That's fine. It's fine, though, is it really? Alright, so let's go to that final place. So it's starting to look like that little boy is actually secretly like a ghost or something. So I didn't realize that either. They're saying he's like a priest. The little boy's a priest. Like he comes from a family of priests and he's like the next in line or something. Like when the fuck was that established? Hey, wanna hand that over?
Shine down!
Forth, my mind.
Time to oblivion! There is no escape! But a momentary distraction.
That's a cool statue. I could probably use that. It's the same kind of statue as before. There he is. It's Rue. Look how I'm just standing there like, woo! If I sing here, no one will discover me, right? Maybe I should go deeper inside. That's what he said. Something didn't quite right either. Perhaps there might be some clues around here. Wait a minute, what? I can't go too far because of the fog. Oh. That thing right there, I need to hit it to release the fog. Looks like there's another Thunderbird statue here. Come on, let's give it our feather a try. There seem to be missing stones over there. Let's find the matching stones and return them to their places. That should be the trick. There seems to be one missing. Great, now we gotta go on a down